So Dan, let's talk about when you understand how the physical world works, why is it easier to do what you need to do to achieve your goals?
That's a really good question, Brenda. And it's one that came as a revelation to me in that the laws that govern the physical world, the world we can measure and predict and determine relationships between matter and energy, living and non-living things. The physical world is run by laws, laws of science. And those laws of science are laws because they're always true. In the spiritual world, it's not so clear. But the revelation that I had was the laws of science, the story of science tells exactly the same story as the story of spiritual growth, personal development. The physical laws and the spiritual laws are the same laws. And sometimes if you don't understand things in spiritual terms, why is this happening to me? Why am I having problems in my life? Why am I stuck? How can I improve? How can I get past this barrier that seems to be insurmountable? You're asking questions about things you can't see. And sometimes that makes it difficult to come up with an answer. But if you look instead at how water flows, how the wind blows, things that you are aware of in your life around you in nature, the same laws govern spiritual world and the physical world. By understanding the physical world and the physical laws, you can, by analogy, understand the spiritual laws. I was out watering the flowers a few weeks ago, and I pulled on the hose and the water stopped flowing. I knew that the water source had not been turned off. The city water was still working, but something was stopping the flow. I went back and looked at the only possible thing, and that was that there was a kink in the hose. Sometimes we get a kink in the hose spiritually, and it's just a matter of going back and finding where that kink is. Why has my oversight caused the water to stop flowing? I unraveled the kink, it was simple, and the water started flowing again. The same thing happens in our life. Almost every day, we get to a place where the water's not flowing. The Spirit of God is not moving through us. We're not moving in a way that is intentional, or we're not moving in a way that's producing the results that we want. Why not go back and find the kink? Find the reason. There's always a reason for it. And if you don't understand it spiritually, think of the things in the world around you that show the same exact laws in action in a way that you can understand, and then apply it to your life. That's a great question, Brenda.
Well, Dan, that's what your whole book is about.
It is. It's about the connection between the laws of nature, the laws of science, and the laws of the spiritual world, the laws of personal development. They're the same laws. They are universal laws that are always true, have never changed since the beginning of time.
That's why your course on Self-Help Jesus is going to be so powerful for the people that don't really understand why things aren't working out for them.
Yeah, and in simple terms, the greatest teachers of all time told the story of personal development, of spiritual development, in terms of fishing or gardening or planting seeds or looking at things in the physical world with the spiritual in mind. An earthly story with a heavenly meaning. And that is the secret to how the world, how the universe functions. It functions by law at every level, and the laws are all the same. Thanks for being with us today. My goal is to give you value with every lesson. If you would like us to notify you every time a new lesson is ready, click subscribe below, then turn on notifications. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks.